Hi you guys, welcome back to Linda's Pantry. So tonight I got home and it's 7 o'clock and my hubby's still not home. He's got a lot of stress on him right now, and so I'm gonna fix him a comfort meal. Comfort food changes your whole attitude. For some reason, it's just nice, and I think that we should all be aware of that when we're putting food away. I don't believe that white rice is comfort food or plain beans, but you know, I want to be able to make some mac and cheese. So I'm gonna pull some stuff out of my pantry here. I've got a pound of large elbow macaroni. I have a little 5-ounce can of evaporated milk. I always keep this on hand. I don't keep a lot of milk. We use powdered milk quite often. I do usually have buttermilk, but I'm not going to use that in this application. I've got some Dijon mustard, butter, Velveeta cheese. I have some, these are little Smokies, but they're chicken, so they're lower in fat. We usually have Polska kielbasa, but we're going to have little smoky mac and cheese. So, and I've got some grated cheese back here. I do want to point out that you could totally utilize your powdered cheese mix. And don't look at mango, but this is powdered cheese I buy in bulk at my local grocery store. I know you can buy this online. I use it in a lot of the mixes that I make, and when I'm gonna do mac and cheese, if I was gonna do it, I could do it with this and this, no problem. But because I have the fresh cheese and the processed cheese loaf, I'm gonna go ahead and use that. Anyway, I've got a few other spices that are gonna go in here, some parsley, salt, well, probably not salt, but pepper, little lemon something maybe. There's a lot of spice in this Dijon mustard, and so that'll go a long way. So I'm gonna bring you over to the stove and the other little workstation, and we'll get moving on this, oh my gosh, little smoky mac and cheese. All right, I'm back, and we're ready to put some macaroni in here. I'm excited. Okay, maybe you'll get to watch me boil pasta over. That's one of my patented moves. I don't know about you, but that's my patented move. So I don't know that we're gonna need a whole pound. Well, you never know. I'm gonna put down a little olive oil, and as that pasta falls into the water, and I like large elbow macaroni for this. Yeah, we'll leave that much because you know I'm gonna have something to do with that. Actually, I will. It'll be, I'll marry it up with the other bag. And there you go. Okay, so make sure that this is all separated. And the water's already salted, so we're good to go there. And now we can put this lid back on. And watch it ever so closely. Okay, so now while I was talking, I burnt the butter. So we're gonna change that butter out. That's not okay. It probably would have been okay, but I really want a really smooth and creamy, no weird aftertaste in this cheese sauce, so should have had that on low, but now we're swirling some new butter around. There you go. And we'll be okay. It'll work out just fine. So now we're gonna make some cheese sauce to go over the whole thing. And I really like having homemade cheese sauce. There's nothing better. I'm telling you, if you can do this at home, do it. Okay, so I do need a spoon to get some of this Dijon mustard out because I do want this in the sauce. If I could make this kind of barbecue style, I probably would. So I got a big, healthy heaping tablespoon there, and I'm going to take the lid off this before I boil that over. And we're good to go on that. So now I'm going to turn this burner back on, and I'm going to put it down on medium-low. Dijon mustard and butter, actually, they kind of meld together beautifully. I use this mixture here in a lot of stuff. I dredge chicken breast in it for chicken parmesan. And now I'm going to put a handful of my dehydrated parsley. It's just, you can smell it right away. It's just delicious. Gotta have it. In the dumplings that I made in the video, chicken and dumpling video / pasta, whatever, that was absolutely amazing. And I want a good healthy pinch or so of fresh cracked black pepper. A little bit of salt. You don't need much because we don't want the salt to take over. And we want a couple shakes of red pepper flakes. That's what keeps us healthy. Okay, now we've got all that kind of married together. And these chicken little Smokies, they're really good. It's a local company called Kinder's. It's the same company that does the ball tip steaks or ball tip roasts, and they do an amazing job on everything. They have a beer brats that is phenomenal. I don't even know how to go and tell you about them because they're so good. All right, so now I'm ready to start adding milk. And I'm using evaporated milk because that's what I have. And I'm probably going to add some water to this because that's what I have. Hey, if we're doing food storage mac and cheese, what are you going to do? You're going to have to use what you have, and then we don't waste anything. It tastes the same when you're all said and done. Now, when my husband goes on a hunting trip or whatever, backpacking trip, I'll quite often make him, he wants to take the box mac and cheese, which is fine. I try to get the best I can for him, but there's an organic brand that we like a lot. And the milk portion, I'll give him one of those little cans of evaporated milk to use. And it works out just perfect for everybody. Everybody's happy. All right, I'm gonna bring my cheese over and we're gonna get melty. Okay, hold on. I've got Velveeta and a Colby Jack blend. So you don't want to heat this too fast or you're going to end up with a scorchy mess. So that wouldn't be good, would it? No. Now, if your cheese mixture in the end, when you add this, if it ends up and you've got it too thin and it's kind of runny, then you're going to go ahead and add some Wonder Flour. Wonder Flour will thicken it up. I don't generally do that because sometimes I do, but the large elbow macaroni is going to hold on to all the sauce, and it's going to I'm cooking this only to shy of al dente. So I don't want it fully cooked. I want it to soak up some of the sauce. So we're going to try that right now and see where it's at. I can tell you it's not ready. Nope. But close. My dog's trying to help me. It's really close. Okay, so we're gonna melt this cheese down, and maybe I'll just bring you back when I'm assembling it and putting it in the oven, because it's gonna go in the oven and it's gonna be delicious. You guys, I just appreciate you so much. I appreciate you stopping by the pantry and hanging out with me for a while, because sometimes, you know, I just don't know who I'm going to talk to. Just kidding. Anyway, I'll be back. I'm going to bring you back over when I'm assembling. All right, so, maybe I should give you a close-up. Here, we'll go over here and we'll let you see what's going on in that little pot. So you can see, I've got it, you know, it's on a really low heat. We don't want that milk to break or the cheese to break and curdle. So you got to keep it low and slow on this. And then we got our pasta, and it's boiling away. So it'll be done in a minute, and you'll be back YouTube style. All right, you guys, I'm back, and I'm ready to assemble this. So our large elbow macaroni is in here. I'm going to give you, this is a textured macaroni. I'm going to give you a couple of still shots there at the end. One, I don't know, maybe at the beginning, we'll see, where it falls into play. It's just it's our favorite macaroni. It's got such great texture. And these little Smokies that are from Kinder's here in Nevada, they come in a package of 2. Again, they had these on sale. I think they had a surplus after Super Bowl. They're way less, they're like half the fat, or almost half the fat of most little Smokies. And they're made out of chicken. There's no beef or pork or anything like that. So I'm really happy to serve this like this. And we're gonna have some comforting cheese. And my hubby, now see, this is the consistency I like, because it's gonna finish kind of thickening up in the oven. I'm putting this, I've got my little on-the-counter stove, or on-the-counter oven is preheated at 375. Everything's cooked in here, it just needs to heat all the way through. I do rinse my pasta with cold water, and so that stops the cooking process until I'm ready to do this. And so I'm just gonna add this cheesy mixture. And normally what I would do if I wasn't trying to, you know, watch the calories because of the, you know, the recent Christmas wreath that I gained, I'm probably not going to eat this. I will taste it for you, but I'm not going to eat it. This will be strictly for, this is probably one of my husband's favorite meals of anything. If you give him pasta, mac and cheese, you can feed him this almost every night of the week and he'd be okay with it. But anyway, so there you have it. And it kind of seizes up because the pasta's cold and the little Smokies are cold. So I would say, though, if I was going to make a topping for this, I would do some Carolina barbecue sauce potato chips and crumble those on top. So we're gonna cook this at a 375 until it's cooked all the way through and it's really hot and bubbly, and we're all happy. I am gonna top it with some extra cheese just because I can, and that'll add to the comfort factor. So let me grab that. And this is gonna be delicious. He's gonna be so happy. It's 7:30 and he's just now driving home. So, you know, he's had a long, hard day and he deserves a little comfort meal. All right, you don't need a lot, you know, a couple ounces. It's just really for presentation later. So I will, maybe I'll bring you in for a close-up on that. Hold on. That looks pretty good, just like it is. All right, you guys, I'm gonna put it in the oven. When it's all heated through and it's all bubbly and yummy, I'm gonna bring you back. I'm gonna serve my husband up a big old mess of this, and so probably some broccolini on the side, and then I will, I'll taste it for you. Okay. All right, so now that we're back and it's absolutely bubbly and just yummy, we're gonna fix you a plate of mac and cheese. And I've got some, I have a serving of some, it's a broccolini with a little bit of sprinkled cheese just to marry it into the mix here. So what I'm gonna do is scoot this over because it's hot. Make sure you're in my vision. Yes, you are. And we're gonna dish up a big old plate of mac and cheese. And this was in the oven about, oh gosh, about 25 minutes. It goes pretty fast. Everything's cooked, so you're just heating it through. Ooh, look how hot and bubbly that is. That's gonna be delicious. And so who doesn't like a little smoky and who doesn't like mac and cheese? I don't know. I'm pretty sure I haven't met them. I don't know who they are. So this is what I've got going tonight. A little comfort food for my husband that works really hard, and just hopefully make his day a little bit better at the end. You know, when you're stressed out all day, a little good stuff at the end of the day is always wonderful. Wow, that looks really good. And I have my little hot broccolini there. How does that look? I know he said he didn't mind if I had a little bite, so I'll bring you right in there and I'll have a bite because I'm not scared. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna have a bite right out of the casserole dish. How does that work? Okay. I don't think I need a whole little smoky though. I'll do a half of one and a couple pieces of mac and cheese right there. Hot. Okay. That is amazing. I haven't ever done it with the little smokies in there. And these are different than what you buy from Hillshire Farms. They don't taste the same. They're half the fat. But they have a really sweet background of barbecue, which is amazing. So I hope this inspires you guys. I hope this takes you to a place where you can serve some comfort food for your family. This was very inexpensive. Those little smokies were on sale. I think usually they're $9.99 for 2 of those packages, and it was $7.99. And so I took advantage of that, and we're gonna enjoy quite a few meals out of that. And then, you know, I've got some broccolini, and it's all good. So I hope you subscribe if you like what you see. I hope you come back and see me, and I hope you give me a thumbs up and maybe post it on your Facebook page. Let other people share in the idea, because this was something I thought of off the cuff. I make mac and cheese all the time, but boy, mac and cheese and smokies, you gotta love it. You can do a lot with that. All right, you guys, see you next time. God bless.